like to welcome Ray Garza, school board member. I'd like to welcome Dr. Garcia, superintendent of ACISD. Yvonne Mundine, family engagement liaison. Angelo Trevino, coach and physical education educator. And Augie Garcia, technology department and local business owner. I want to thank you guys for being a part of Hispanic Heritage Month and our panel for this year. Appreciate you.
Right after. Can you please introduce yourself and give us your position?
I am Augie Garcia. I work here for the school district in the technology department.
I'm Angelo Trevino. I teach and coach here, PE and football.
My name is Yvonne Mundine. I'm the district family liaison.
Hello, I'm Dr. Joshua Garcia, the superintendent of Aransas County ISD.
Hello, my name is Ray Garza, and I serve on the school board.
These are questions for our panel. Describe your Hispanic heritage.
So I am 100% Mexican American.
Okay, that was easy. I was born in Texas. Parents are Cuban, Puerto Rican, so I consider myself Cuban American.
I too was born in Texas, and my parents, my mom was born in Texas, my dad was born in Guatemala. So while my last name is Mundine, my maiden name before I got married is Betancourt or Betancourt.
I was born also here in Texas. Both parents are full-blood Mexican, so I am as well.
Also born, actually born in Gregory, Texas, with the midwife. I wasn't born in the hospital. So I live in Texas and 100% Mexican American.
Why is Hispanic Heritage Month so important?
I believe it's important because it allows the Hispanic culture to share its culture with the rest of the United States, with the diversity of food and entertainment and music and just clothing and all the good stuff that the Hispanic heritage has to offer. Tacos.
Kind of tag along with Augie, I think the same exact thing. I think, learning about different recipes and food and how holidays are celebrated within the Mexican community, it's pretty awesome and pretty neat.
I think celebrating the Hispanic Heritage Month is important for you guys, your age, that we can share with you our culture, so that you can carry on with your families.
So the Hispanic Heritage Month is an opportunity to highlight the contributions of the various Latino, Latina contributors that have made a difference in our world, in our nation. As you know, it says Hispanic because there are multiple cultures within the Hispanic community. So every country has different cultures that go with it, different foods and different things. So a lot of times folks misunderstand Hispanic and assume that it's one culture, but it's a number of cultures throughout Latin America.
It is a time for us to reflect our own heritage. We can learn more about ourselves, and also, like Dr. Garcia said, learn about other cultures and share it with our community, our country, the world.
What is a Hispanic tradition you wish passed down, that your parents have passed down to you?
Wait, I'd say the food. I'd say food. I do teach my kids how to cook a lot of the Hispanic dishes in my home. A lot of them I did learn from my grandmothers.
For me, it's about hard work. My parents came to America with the dream to make a difference, to do something with their lives. And so they didn't come here to not work. They came here to work and make a difference. And so that hard work and ethic is something that I want to continue to push down to my kids to make sure that nothing is given, but you have to earn it. go getting.
I, like Dr. Garcia, come from a hardworking family as well. And so that work ethic is something that I also want to pass down to my children, but also our faith and the gathering of the family. We don't need to have a reason to have a party or a celebration. Any little thing is a reason to get together. The other thing is music. My family is very talented. While a lot of them cannot read music, they can play what they hear. And so that's been passed down from my great-grandfather all the way down to my children.
I, as well as a very young age, was taught nothing sanity. You have to work for what you want. So I learned that from my grandpa, grandma, my mom, uncle. So that's very important to me to pass down to y'all. I try to relay that message to y'all every day in the gym, even out to the kids that I have a conversation with, that if you want to go get it, that's what I was taught, and I'm very thankful for that. Also food, recipes such as tamales. I think every year, family, so on my mom's side to get together, aunts, all relatives get together, and it's a special time. Menudo, my grandpa passed it down, and as he passed, my grandma did it. So this year, it's my mom's turn to learn. So that's another thing. So hard work and definitely food.
I know it's something that's been really important to me to try to pass down, and it's becoming more difficult. With each generation is the language. Here in Rockport, we don't get the opportunity to speak Spanish a lot to many people. So when we leave town, or we leave this area, it becomes difficult for us to even communicate with our own heritage, the people that speak Spanish. So I think that's important, just to get a little bit of Spanish in there through school or for your family is important.
What is something you would like to say to all the students and staff at Fulton Learning Center about the importance of embracing diversity, such as the Hispanic community, along with other different cultures?
Rockport's very unique, and it's one of the reasons why I really love this place is that we do have a diverse community. Vietnamese, we have Caucasian people, Hispanic people, we have some Black people, and it's very just diverse. So one of the most important things is for us to all just kind of come together with the community and share that diversity with each other and just kind of establish a strong bond in our community.
Yeah, I learned the different, about our heritage and different heritage. Augie said it well best. Just to go out and learn different things. It's pretty unique, and you get to learn their different how they are differently.
When I was in school, I learned that the United States of America is a melting pot. And while we don't have, like Augie said, we do have cultural diversity in this community, when you take a look at the rest of the United States and how many different cultures we have, I think sometimes the unknown breeds a little suspicion. But getting to know why somebody is different can be a learning thing for us. We can learn why they believe the way they believe. We can learn about their food and their families, their cultures, where they came from. It's a big learning experience, and so to embrace that rather than to look at why they're different or judge before we know, it's a good thing.
You bring up a great point about melting pot, and I've heard menudo, America is like a bowl of menudo, or beef soup, if you will. When you look at soup, there's a lot of parts within the soup. You got potatoes, and green beans, and hominy, or meat choices, and all kinds of good things. I know you're hungry now. So all those things come together into this thing we call soup, and then you put it all together, and it just tastes so wonderful when it's all together. And so that's kind of what I think the importance is of when we're looking at diversity. the beauty of diversity is that everybody's unique. Everybody brings something to the table. Everybody can contribute. And when we all come together united, it creates this incredible opportunity for us to learn and grow. So just always remember to value each other for what you bring to the table. Everybody's going to be different, and everybody's going to bring something different. Let's value those differences and see how we can work together for the greater good of our community.
I think it's important to embrace everybody's culture. Is just like the panel said, we've got a lot of differences. It's important to learn about all our differences, learn about all our strengths, learn about each community struggles, and I think that just learning all the history of everything will make you a better person.
Thank you. Thank you, panel, for helping us celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month.